Hello, hello. Just opening up the live room so you guys can get ready for your noon yoga class. I'll just leave it open here for a bit. Everyone can get set up. Just hang out with our little virtual world. Seated on your mat. If you want to prop yourself up, you can grab a pillow. And we're just going to hang out here and breathe for a couple minutes. Just so we can leave the page open so everyone else can get sorted. All right. See some joining on in. Hello, hello. All right. Hi, guys. So today we're just going to do a little bit of a flow, a little balance, but we'll start from seated. So you can just come to your mat. I had kind of mentioned earlier, if you want to prop yourself up, you can grab a pillow and even sit on that if you'd like. That helps raise your hips up so you can sit cross-legged more comfortably. Just find whatever works for you. For those of you who are all set, you can just close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. And we're going to do 10 deep breaths in and out, so you can go at your own pace. And we'll just wait for everyone else to join on in so we can share our practice together. So just sitting up here, you can rest your hands on your legs, close your eyes, relax your jaw, and just breathe. You can sit here in stillness while you wait to get started, or you can add just gentle little movements. Maybe you were sitting at a desk or your kitchen table desk, and you can just kind of wiggle it out, any little areas that are feeling a little tight, and we'll just hang out here for a couple minutes. Get yourself in the yoga zone. Sometimes if we're working from home, it can be hard to separate the two. Good job. Check in on you guys. Hi. So fun. All right. Looks like it's that time. So we can all finish our last inhale and exhale, and then we'll start moving along together. So make this inhale and exhale the biggest one all day. You're going to exhale and let out all of your little stress and tension for this next, 30 to 40 minutes. So take the deepest breath in through your nose. And we're going to let it out through our mouth. Feel the weight of your chest and your shoulders shake off. Good, and we'll start to roll our neck side to side. You can pause with any areas that are holding any tension. And we're going to make these half circles go into full circles, so you're drawing a big circle with your nose. Try to keep the back of your neck nice and long, no crunching of any of those tiny little bones. And you can make it go the opposite direction. Draw the circle with your nose. One more, and you can bring your head back to the center. And we'll keep going with the circles, but we'll go with our torso this time. You can start slow, really exaggerate the movement. You're bringing your chest through and your gaze forward as you come around the front, and then you're tucking your chin, rounding your upper back as you go to the back. Continue like that. Once you feel a little more fluid, you can speed it up a little bit. Get your shoulders into it. Don't worry if your hips are coming off the ground, just loosen it all up. And then you'll take your circle the other way, this time sweeping your forehead towards the floor. You can use your hands on the floor to help support you. And one last little circle, and you can bring yourself back up to seated. Good, we're going to sweep our hands out to the sides and up. And then sweep them back down, pointing your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers and try to pull them away from your body. You're opening your heart up. Keep your fingers interlaced and just gently bring it to your low back. You're going to keep both your hands together and just slide them over to your left hip crease. And then we're going to drop our left ear towards our left shoulder. A little deep stretch in your neck and the top of your shoulder there. Lift your chin up a little bit until you find the sweet spot. And then gently bring your head back to the center. Your interlaced hands, bring them out behind you again, opening your chest once more. You can even add a little forward fold if that feels good. And then back on up. You're going to slide your interlaced hands to your right hip crease now. And then drop your right ears towards your shoulder. Chin lifts a little bit. A few breaths here. And then back to the center. Release your hands, sweep them on up, and we're going to roll our wrists and fan our arms down. You can keep your hands in fists here. We're going to place them down beside us. See if you can press into the floor, lift your body off the ground. Add a little bit extra. We're going to try to switch the cross of our legs. See if you can keep yourself lifted, and then switch the cross of your legs. Or just cross them. But if you want to try pressing away from the ground, see if you can lift your body off the ground. Warming up your shoulders and your core, a little playtime. All right, bringing your arms back, you're going to reach them out to the sides, chest comes through, and then we're going to find eagle arms. So you're going to bring your arms in front of you, cross your right elbow on top of your left, maybe bring your hands together, or just your forearms. Lift your elbows up a little bit, feel the stretch, the back of your shoulders, and then we're going to find some movement here, drawing some circles. Folding forward a little bit, loosen up our low back. One more. As you come up to seated, unravel your arms, bring them open wide, chest comes through. And then we're going to do it on the opposite side. So this time, left elbow comes over. Wrap your arms around, eagle arms. Draw your circle in the opposite direction. One more big circle. Unravel your arms as you come to the center. Open it up once more, and then relax your arms down. We're going to find our way into tabletop position here. On your hands and knees, we're going to do some cat-cows. You're going to drop your belly, lift your gaze. And then start to tuck at the tailbone, round through your upper back, press away from the floor. And a few more like that. You're inhaling as you come up. And as you exhale, you're rounding, pressing away. So continue just like so. If you want to add a little bit extra to warm up your wrists, as you're rounding your upper back, you can lift your palms off the ground and then set them back down. as you drop into your cow. So for that added little wrist thing, you lift your palms up as you're rounding your upper back, and then back down we go. 2 more like that. And everyone will meet back into your table towel, and we'll get our hips involved. So you're gonna pick up your right hip out to the side like you're by a fire hydrant. And then you're gonna make some big circles with your hips. You can make your motion towards the front to start. And then draw your circles towards the back. Last one. We're going to keep our leg lifted out to the side. Imagine that fire hydrant again. Kick your leg out nice and long, and then we're going to pulse it up and down, a little booty builder. 5 more up and down. Good job. Place it down on the ground. Keep it out there to the side. Your right hand, you're going to sweep it up towards the ceiling. And then thread the needle. That hand's going to dive down underneath the elbow. Look to the other side. And 2 more like that. You're reaching up. Long spine. And thread the needle. Dive that hand down. Add a little twist. 1 more time. Reaching up nice and tall. Thread the needle. Come on up. And then just reset your hands. Tuck that leg back in. We'll do that on the other side. So you're opening up your leg to the side. We're on the left side this time. We're going to start drawing big circles with our hip. Try to keep even weight in both hands. Your body's really going to want to lean to the other side. Try to stay nice and strong. Change direction with your circles. One last one. You're going to keep your leg open to the side, extend the leg out long, and set it down. Left hand this time. You're reaching up, stacking your shoulders, and we'll do 3 little twists like that. Dive down, keep planting that left foot, and sweep up. 2 more. Last one. Big reach to finish it off. And set your hand back down. Coming to our first down dog. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Send your hips up. Pedal it out if you'd like. Bending 1 knee at a time. Now hold in stillness here for 3 breaths. And then coming forward into your plank, we're going to bring our knees down, walk your hands back. We're kneeling up nice and high. Roll your shoulders out a few times. Backwards and forwards. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, and roll your wrists out. Drawing some figure 8s one way and the other way. Good, shake that out. We're going to find some balance on our left knee and step our right leg forward. Good, once you're set up there, you're going to reach your arms up. As you're reaching up, try to find lift. So you'll almost feel your whole hips lift up, less pressure on that back knee. And then we sink our hips forward, open our chest, bend at the elbows, squeezing our shoulder blades together. And we flow through like that. So you're lifting up. Big inhale, lifting, and then sink forward. Chest comes through. Core is tight. Protect your lower back. One more. Inhale. Finding lift from your hips up. And then one more, sinking down. Open your chest, shoulders together. And then relax. Fold forward over that front leg and send your hips back. So right toes can pop up. Keep pulling the right hip back. We want to stretch at the big muscle of this leg. One more inhale and exhale here. On the inhale, try to bring your chest towards your toes, back as long. And on the exhale, you can let everything go, fold a little deeper. Start to shift your weight forward, pick up that back knee, you're in a lunge. Find a little movement if you need to. And we'll add a twist, so you're planting that inside hand, and right hand peels across your chest, lifts towards the ceiling. And come back down. Both hands frame the feet. We're going to step right back to that down dog. You can find a little movement here again. You can even drop your heels side to side. This is the time to play around. No one can see what you're doing. Find what feels good. You can even add some little spinal rolls. Super bend your knees. Do whatever you'd like here. Find a little stillness in your down dog now, whatever you've chosen. And we'll come through to our plank. Gently bring your knees down and walk your hands back. Hands on the hips, you can loosen up those shoulders again, rolling them forward and back. Roll your wrists out while you have the chance. Shake them out. And then the other side. Find your balance there. Step your left leg forward. Back toes can be tucked or not. We're going to sweep our hands up on the inhale. Find some lift. And then on the exhale, sink your hips forward. Open your chest, cave into it. And two more like that. Reaching up. And open your chest, bend at the elbows, shoulder blades pulling back. One more time, reach up. And down, sink your hips. Gently release forward and send your hips back, fingertips on the floor. Left toes pop up. Readjust until you feel a good stretch on your hamstring there. Back is nice and long, shoulders peeling back towards your hips. Have a little smile. And shift your weight forward. Pick up that back knee. And we're going to add a little twist there. Plant that inside hand. Your left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Your left knee is going to want to move out of the way. Try to keep it in line with your ankle. Hugging both legs into your midline. And twist from your upper back. Bring both hands back to the mat. Step right back to your down dog. A little playtime in your down dog again, or child's pose if you want a more restorative practice. But if you're worked hard all morning and you want a burner of an exercise, follow me. We're going to lift our right leg up, bending at the knee. shift your weight forward. Tap your right knee to your right elbow and send it back. Right knee to left elbow. Shift your weight forward, tap, and send it back. Remember, we're meeting in child's pose after this, so you can go there whenever. Set your right foot down, left leg lifts up. Bend it at the knee. Start to shift forward, tap your left elbow, and back. Bringing it forward across your body, tap left knee to right elbow and send it back. Back to your full down dog. And then shift your weight forward into plank. Once again, we're meeting in child's pose, so take it whenever you need. But if you want more shoulders and abs, we're gonna tap right knee to right elbow from plank, and then right knee to left elbow. Bring it back. In our plank, left knee now. Bring it forward, tap it to your left elbow. Cross your body, tap it to your right elbow. Bring it back, full plank. Put your knees down, toes together, and we can all finally meet in that child's pose. Hang out here. You guys relax here. I'm gonna turn off the fireplace. It's like working out in a sauna. Good. All hanging out in our child's pose. Can gently sway side to side. Looking forward between your thumbs. Spread your fingers. We're coming right back into our down dog just to transition. Have a generous bend in your knees. We're going to walk our hands towards the back of our mat. And fold. Let's slowly roll on up to standing. Head comes up last. Reset your feet underneath your hips. We're going to do a little transition to the front of our mat. So we're going to step our right foot forward a little bit, toes pointing up, folding from the hips, sweep your hands down, brush the floor, shift the weight to your right foot, hands come up, and we're going to pick up our left knee and hug it into our chest. Roll your ankle out. And we're walking forward. So now let go of that left foot, step it forward a little bit, fold, sweep, brush the floor, come on up, and pick up the right knee. One more time each side, step forward, sweep, pick up the left knee. And last one, stepping forward with the left foot, pick up the right. Hug it in a little tighter, and relax. Give everything a little wiggle. We're back to the front of our mat. And if anyone saw the post I made earlier, now we're gonna jump into that flow. So you're gonna sweep your arms up, and dive forward and fold. Halfway lift, and fold. Step your right leg back. We're in a lunge. We're planting that back heel and windmilling our arms up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, stretch your side body. Look up towards the ceiling. And then that front elbow comes down, side angle. So your right arm is reaching up past your ear. Long stretch from that back foot towards your right fingertips. And then back to warrior two we go. So you can hold here, work on deepening your warrior two, or you can try adding in that half moon we did last week. So you're gonna shift your fingers forward and see if you can pick up the back leg, hips opening up to the sides. You can look down at your mat for a little easier balance, or up towards your fingers. And then we'll meet everyone back in that warrior two if you were holding it there. So you're gonna bend that front leg. So you pass through the warrior two, straighten both legs, the front arm is reaching up and back, reverse triangle. And then bending the front leg, warrior two. Great job. Hands come to your hips. Straighten both legs. Pigeon toe your feet a little bit. And we're gonna go for a forward fold. Hinging at your hips, slide your hands down. If you can't reach the floor or anything, you can grab opposite elbows and find a forward fold here. Release your fingertips to the floor, nice long back, hands to your hips, squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings and use your legs to bring yourself back up to standing. Bring your heels in, toes are out. We're gonna go into a wide squat here. Hands slide down to the tops of your legs. Good. Keep trying to press your knees out over your toes. And we're gonna drop our right shoulder down into the center as we look over our left. And add a little twist on the other side. You're coming up through center, dropping your left shoulder, looking over your right. Keep pressing your knees out, deep squat. And back to the center. Slide your hands up to your hips as you straighten your legs. And we're going to take one big step back to the front of our mat. So pivot on your feet, step together, and reach your arms up. Do that on the other side. Fold forward. Halfway lift. And fold, stepping your left leg back this time. Lunge. Plant that back heel, windmill the arms up, warrior two on the other side. You want to be able to see your front big toe. If you can't see it in warrior two, you might be caving your front leg in a bit. So try to open it up, the knee stays over the ankle. Flip your front palm, reach forward and up and back. No pinching of your low back, try to find length. And then side angle, shifting your forearm to your top leg. Back arm reaches up and forward. And back to warrior two. Remember, you can stay here, hold in your warrior two. We'll meet back here. Or you can try half moon. Start to shift your weight forward. Your right fingertips to the right corner of your mat. Open your hips up to the side. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You can always hold a block in your hand to make this a little easier. Slight bend in that front leg so you can drop the back leg down. Everyone who's in warriors two, you're going to straighten both legs, reach your front arm up and back, reverse triangle. Come back forward into your warrior two. Hands on your hips as you straighten both legs. And wide-legged forward fold. So Today's theme is kind of playtime, so in your forward fold, you can try to bring the crown of your head to the floor. You can shift side to side, grabbing opposite legs. You can even bend one leg at a time, stretching the insides of your legs. Whatever feels good. You can add a twist. Everyone's yoga practice will look a little different. So whatever you're doing in this pose, just make sure you do the other side. And then everyone can release their fingertips to the floor. Press away from the floor so you have a nice long back. Hands under your hips. Remember, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs, bring your body up. Bring in your heels, toes are pointing out. Slide your hands down your legs, big wide-legged squat. You can try that twist one more time. You're going to drop your right shoulder, look over your left. Keep squatting down, come through center. Drop the opposite shoulder into the center, look over your right shoulder. And back to the center. Hands slide up to your hips, straighten your legs. Look back to the front of the mat. Stepping forward. Hands reach up. This time we're going to come balance on our tippy toes. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your core, reach up like you're doing an upside down handstand. And if it's okay on your knees, we're going to stay balanced on our tippy toes and slowly start to squat until we're sitting on our heels. If this bugs you at all, just come to seated on the mat. That's where we're headed. A little bit of a toe balance here. And then we'll meet everyone who's hanging out on the mat. So you're going to drop your heels a little bit. You can bring your hands back behind you. Come to seated. Kick your legs out in front of you. Wiggle them out a little bit. And then bend at the knees. We're going to roll onto our back. Now a little ab action. This is something I saw from Paula's class the other day. You're going to cross your right knee over your left. If you've got extra flexibility, you can hook your legs at the bottom like you're in eagle pose. Then you're going to take those eagle arms we took at the start. Right arm over left, wrapping up the hands. And then we're going to do 10 crunches like this, little yogi crunches. So we're going to tuck everything into the middle and then bring it back down. Let's try 10 of those. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good job. Bring everything down. Unravel. Uncross your legs. Gently let your knees fall side to side. Legs come back to the center, planting your heels on the floor towards your bum. Arms at your sides, palms down. And we're going to do 10 little glute bridges. So we're bringing our hips up. We're going to bridge, hold for 2 seconds, squeeze everything up there, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let's do 9 more of those. Squeezing everything up and roll down. 8 more. Up we go. Squeeze. And down. Up. Squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. Roll on down. Up we go. And down. 4 more times. Compress into your hands to help lift you up. Squeeze. And down. 3 more. Up we go. Up. down, up, squeeze, hold, down. One more time. So you're rolling down, press into your feet, lift your glutes up, squeeze everything, and roll on down. Hug your knees into your chest, gently rock side to side. And release. Now we gotta get those eagle crunches on the other side. So cross left leg over right. You can wind your legs together if that's available to you. And then left arm over right, wrapping your hands together. And let's do 10 crunches like this. Crunch everything together and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, and release everything. Let your knees fall side to side. Hopefully all that pretzel action confused you from the fact that you were just doing abs. All right, let's stretch it out. You're gonna bring your right knee, hug it into your chest. You can roll your ankle if you'd like. We're gonna slow our heart rate down. Adding a gentle twist so that left leg's extended. We're going to bring that bent knee across our body for a twist. Take your gaze to the right. Try to keep your head and shoulders relaxed on the floor. No forcing it in twists. And bring it back to the center. Bending the bottom leg, cross your right ankle over your left. Interlace your hands behind your left leg and hug it in. Keep both feet flexed. We're going to hold this here for 30 seconds. You close your eyes and just breathe. And gently release. Unravel your legs, picking up our left leg this time. Extend your right leg out long. Gonna go for a twist on this side. Hold on with your right hand. Pick that leg up and over. Back stays long and look to your left. And release back to the center. Bend that bottom leg. Cross your left foot over your right knee. And pick it up, hug it in. Keep both feet flexed. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Gently release, unravel, and then hug both knees into your chest, underneath your knees, and you're going to rock forward and backwards. And a few times until you can come all the way back up to sitting. So from here, you guys can add in any extra stretches or anything else you'd like to do, but I just want to thank you for sharing this practice with me. You guys really give me something to look forward to during the day, so thank you for that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Bye-bye.